Right now at 6, caught on camera, a 68-year-old woman attacked. She was only asking for a little quiet when she became a victim.
These young people are a little bit out of control.
Violent video of a pool party attack that left an innocent woman in the hospital. That video is really hard to watch as she is picked up and dropped not once, but twice.
And now the hunt is on for the person responsible for this pool party attack. Let's get right out to Local 10 News reporter Ian Margot live with our top story at 6. Ian.
Lori, Calvin, I got a chance to speak to some of the teenagers who were at that party. They said they feel bad about what happened. They didn't know who the person was who actually threw her into the water. And now police are searching for anyone with information so they can find this man in the video. Nancy Jones was just asking these kids to turn down the music. That's when a young man decided he was going to throw her into the pool, which seems like it would be a harmless prank. But he slipped and fell with her to the ground, then decided to drag her in anyway.
Whatever happened just happened that day. I don't know. Kids got crazy a little bit.
These friends were at that party and say they didn't actually see her get thrown in, but did see the aftermath.
All I seen people go to running. So I went out the gate, then I went back to see what happened, and I seen she came out the pool, she was wet.
When we showed that video to neighbors, they were blown away.
She's an elder. You need to show respect for your elders. That's crazy. That's a horrible, horrible thing that happened to her.
Tracy Ann Simmons says Nancy was the first person she met at Players Place Townhomes and that she can't believe someone would do something like this.
Young people need to learn from this and pay attention to what they do and think about their actions before they do them.
So I spoke with Nancy's friend on the phone just a little while ago. She said she did end up going to the emergency room. She was released this morning and she's tired, she's sore, but she is doing all right. If you know the person in the video, you're asked to call Broward Sheriff's Office right away. Reporting live in North Lauderdale, Ian Margot, Local 10 News.
All right, guys. First off, I'm pissed. I am furious about what I just saw in that video. That could have been my mama, my family member. That could have been my neighbor. It has infuriated me that this stupid kid grabs this older woman. He could have broke her hip. He could have broke bones. He could have did some shit. He could have really harmed that woman in such a bad way. All of us turning down some music for, I had to really calm myself down because I saw it just pissed me off. My mother's almost 80 years of age. My mother ought to beat that nigga's ass. I'm serious. I almost 80, I'm in their 70s. I would have found that little nigga and whooped his motherfucking ass and found his motherfucking parents and beat their motherfucking ass and his brothers and sisters and beat their asses too. And I probably would have went after every motherfucker in that goddamn party with a baseball bat whooping their asses for not. It's just ignorance. This is just flat out ignorance. So I'm black, but I cannot stand black ignorant children. I hate them. Parents are so fucking stupid today. They refuse to raise these children. All these kids at a motherfucking pool party, where are the fucking adults? Nowhere to be found. I refuse to live in black neighborhoods around y'all badass motherfucking children. I don't want to see them. Because I've been and beat one of them kids to fucking death. So I live in a neighborhood now, we don't have no neighbors. When I found this house, it's a miracle. I don't have to deal with ignorant niggas. I ain't got to deal with racist white folks. Ain't nobody back here but me and some trees. There's some neighbors on the other side of this fence, but they so far away. I don't see the motherfuckers, and they don't see me. There's some neighbors behind us. They behind us in the back of the house. I don't go back there. They be waving. Yeah, I close the door. Got time for that shit with your badass kids. Them kids behind me play basketball all night long. I'm thinking, go to fucking bed. So you can get up and go to school in the morning. It's 1 o'clock. I've been beating basketball. I'm going to go over there so bad and throw a brick at their ass. I don't like black children. I don't like black parents. They don't care about their fucking children. They won't raise their children. They won't discipline their children. And they won't make these children be responsible. Not like we grew up. So I keep my distance from these niggas. Excuse my language, but I keep my distance from these nigga children. And they ignorant ass parents. When we lived off Moreland, Moreland? Yeah, we lived off Boulder Crest Road. It was heathens all up and down that damn street. I said, look at these heathen kids. It's a bus stop right in front of our house. We had a little apartment over there a few years ago. Twice we lived by high school children. They are some wild, out of control children in Atlanta's public school system. I would not send a dog into the Atlanta public school system. So Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and I don't give a fuck where it is. Any place you got nigger children, pack your shit and go someplace else. Because these parents don't give a fuck. The kids don't care. The police got to be the ones to come over here and beat on these damn... What was the purpose of this little 16-year-old kid grabbing up that old woman, possibly hurting and harming her to throw? She's standing there with her two little dogs. I was trying to figure what the fuck y'all heathens doing there. She should have came out with a fucking gun and started blasting away on their asses. That's what she should have did. So I tell old folks, get your gun. Now, and I can hear y'all now. White children do the same bullshit. We ain't talking about white children right now. And I have yet seen any white children. I've lived in white communities. But first off, I have lived in many white communities. They don't have all these fucking children. They got kids, but not like black folks. I've lived in multiple white neighborhoods. You might see, you got to search for the children. I'm serious. I don't know where they be. I'm like, where are all the kids at? Ain't no kids over here going, have you seen the little white children? I don't see any white children. You don't see them. I guess the white parents shipped them motherfuckers out someplace. I'm serious. I spent 10 years up there in Buckhead. You never saw kids walking up and down that street. You didn't see them riding bikes. You didn't see none of that shit. You'd have to go look for these kids. Now, occasionally in the summertime, they had a community pool party. All the kids would be out there. Then I didn't go to that shit either that way. But I didn't see children ripping and running up and down the streets, hanging out all night long, playing back. None of that. And there were kids over there. You would see them getting out their parents' cars, going into the house. They were teenagers. You would see them pulling up in their cars. But you didn't see them hanging out in the streets acting a motherfucking fool. So save that bullshit about white kids doing dope. I don't want to hear it. Because I'm sure they probably do. I just ain't never seen it. Oh, yeah, well, I'm sure y'all can scour all over YouTube and find a video here, a video there. But we can find thousands of children of black videos of these ignorant-ass black children ripping and running these streets all over America. We can find them everywhere. Keep your heathen children to your goddamn self. I don't want to be near them. I refuse to live in a neighborhood with black children. I started this video wrong because I'm pissed. Today is Tuesday, May 9th, 2017, and I'm sick of your ignorant, nigger, out of control, wild-ass children. I don't want to see them. Nobody does. How are you going to show up at a pool party, take over an apartment complex, or take over the whole complex, 200 wild heathens with no parents? I guess they said, we're going to have a pool party. I can see this shit now. I don't know what to say about black parents today. I know they need to be taken out back and beat with baseball bats for their bad-ass fucking children. It's just ridiculous. I just saw in that video, and nobody tried to stop this kid. What entered his head to think you gonna just grab an elderly person, slip and fall, and then it just made me furious to watch this shit. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably, there's a white woman, it don't matter. It could have been anybody's parent out there. Y'all need to wake up. Black folks got some serious motherfucking issues. I'm sorry. And I don't hate black people. Like, you hate black people. No, I love black people. But I know you motherfuckers got some serious ass issues and I want you to keep away from me. I love black folks. But I know there's some problems here. Particularly with these kids. Woo! I didn't thought. When we lived before in this apartment complex off Glenwood, we were across from what's called Maynard Terrace High School. I'm trying to remember was it still. Yeah, I think it was still called Maynard Terrace when we lived over there. Boy, them kids were getting into fights over there. Now they built this new Kroger's across the street from the Maynard Terrace High School, and they built a gas station. The kids would go over there stealing cars. Just badass children. They don't give a fuck. But I would watch every day. They would let that school out. Them kids would fight all up and down Glenwood. Then they finally closed the school and spent millions renovating it just to bring them niggas back. I thought, well, maybe it's an opportunity for them to integrate the school. That didn't happen. Well, there might be some children over there because a lot of white folks have moved into that area over there off Glenwood from Maynard Terrace High School. And they the situation might be better than it was before they renovated. They closed the school for about a year or two to renovate it. They spent a ton of money at that school. That school is very nice now. But you still got these heathen children. Black parents just don't raise their kids today. I don't give a fuck about white parents, what they do or don't do. Because I don't know. I ain't know. Like I said, I lived in white neighborhoods. I didn't see white children hanging out on the street corner, playing basketball from 1 o'clock in the goddamn morning. And I don't mind these kids playing basketball at 1 o'clock in the morning, because at least I know they're over there playing basketball. I go to bed early. I shouldn't have to listen to this basketball all night long. Go to bed. But maybe I'm just ranting today. That video pissed me the fuck off. If you watch that video and you didn't get mad, something is mentally wrong with you. That old woman ain't did shit to nobody. She should not have been treated in that way at all. They should have gave her respect. Now, I wish I had been at that party. I'd have wore that little kid out. I'd have grabbed his ass and drowned him in that fucking pool. That's why I keep away from these kids. So I don't have any kids. God knew what he was doing when he made me gay, because he said, you know what, Walter, I don't think you're going to be able to handle no children. I said, God, you sure? He said, nah, you going to be gay. No children. I said, okay, God, you know what's best for me. No kids. I got 2 Cocker Spaniels in there laying on their mattresses, snoring up a storm right now. They can get so old I have to drag them outside to use the bathroom. They don't want to go get a grouchy barking. Get your ass out to use the bathroom. I can't. Y'all, that video is pissed me the fuck off. I'm pissed. I'm still over here like, if I had been there, I'd have choked the fucking shit out that damn kid. I would have grabbed his little eyeballs and choking the shit, beating the shit out of his fucking ass. Glad I went there. So I don't go around these kids. Because God, I've been and grabbed a bunch of kids and caught a case. But I'd had to beat his ass, his daddy's ass, his mama's ass. The neighbors tried to beat all them motherfuckers. I'm sick of their ass. That's why. I know how I feel about our community. I love our community, but Lord, I know there's some issues here, so I keep my distance. Like I said, we don't have any neighbors. When I found this little house back here, it was an oasis in heaven. No, for land to be packed with all these people for us to find a house all by itself. Even we lived in Buckhead, we lived on an acre of land, which is unusual for a house in Buckhead. But we had an acre. I said, privacy. I don't have to deal with these racist white folks up here. And they are racist, because they let me know they was racist before we moved in the house. That's fine. You stay on that side of it. I put up a huge fence. They were pissed. I didn't give a fuck. I built me a big ass fence to keep you motherfuckers out. I planted these big ass trees. I didn't want to see their asses. I'm a private person. I know a lot of y'all probably look at me on YouTube and stuff and see, no, I don't want to be bothered with you motherfuckers. Hey, slam my damn door. I just don't. And I don't want to be bothered with a bunch of children, black or white. I'm not a children person. And maybe that's something that I have to grow into. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm 47 years old. I don't see no heathen children. I'm trying out some new coffee today. Ain't all that great either. I'm just a lot of people have asked me, what kind of coffee you drink? I just like Folgers. Occasionally I'll buy Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks, but I'm just a Folgers type person. Because I'll buy the creamer, and I really shouldn't be buying the creamer and I use Splenda. I don't use real sugar. I want to hear what you all think about this video, of this kid, what he did to that woman. Take race out of it, because I know a lot of you all are going to look at this white woman and this black child. Let's just say a 68-year-old woman and a 16-year-old kid. Let's use our brains for a second. Put them in drive this morning. Put them in drive. You got a stick shift up there. Some of you old folks got manual transmission, but that shit in drive. Younger folks, What do you think? What took place in that video? Did it piss you off too, or is it just me? Or do y'all not give a fuck? Have we really just lost it today as a society that we would not know that you don't touch an elderly person because they're old and their bones are fragile and they can get... I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But anyway, I'm done with this video. I'm pissed. I don't know what to say. I wish I had been there, though. That'd have wore that motherfucker's ass out. When the police got there, I'd say his body's over there. I might as well go my ass to jail. Because I had to stump the shit out that motherfucker for what he did. She's out there with her 2 little dogs. It just don't make no damn sense. And I don't care. I don't want to hear nothing about this race. Because I know y'all going to say stuff. I know some of y'all ignorant motherfuckers going to have something to say about this white woman. That could have been a black woman. That could have been my mother out there. That could have been anyone. Yeah, one day I'm going to get old. I remember surprising the young niggas when I get old. I'm not going to come over there with 2 little dogs. I'm going to come over there with 2 pistols in my damn pocket. Turn that motherfucking music down. I might not even say that. I might just stop. Let me stop. Ugh. The devil ain't got control of me today. If you like my videos, click like. I'm out of here. It is Tuesday. It is November. It is Tuesday. I hope I didn't say November earlier. It's Tuesday, May 9th, 2017. Watch that video again. I'm going to show it to you again. I want to get you all's opinions, your thoughts. I am pissed. I'm hoping I calm down, go to the gym and work this off. What is wrong with these kids today? I don't get it. I don't understand. I just don't get it. I'm out. Enjoy your Tuesday.
Right now at 6, caught on camera, a 68-year-old woman attacked. She was only asking for a little quiet when she became a victim.
These young people are a little bit out of control.
Violent video of a pool party attack that left an innocent woman in the hospital. That video is really hard to watch as she is picked up and dropped not once, but twice.
And now the hunt is on for the person responsible for this pool party attack. Let's get right out to Local 10 News reporter Ian Margot live with our top story at 6. Ian.
Lori, Calvin, I got a chance to speak to some of the teenagers who were at that party. They said they feel bad about what happened. They didn't know who the person was who actually threw her into the water. And now police are searching for anyone with information so they can find this man in the video.
Nancy Jones was just asking these kids to turn down the music. That's when a young man decided he was going to throw her into the pool, which seems like it would be a harmless prank. But he slipped and fell with her to the ground, then decided to drag her in anyway.
Whatever happened just happened that day. I don't know. Kids got crazy a little bit.
These friends were at that party and say they didn't actually see her get thrown in, but did see the aftermath.
All I seen people go to running. So I went out the gate, then I went back to see what happened, and I seen she came out the pool, she was wet.
When we showed that video to neighbors, they were blown away.
She's an elder. You need to show respect for your elders. That's crazy. That's a horrible, horrible thing that happened to her.
Tracy Ann Simmons says Nancy was the first person she met at Players Place Townhomes and that she can't believe someone would do something like this.
Young people need to learn from this and pay attention to what they do and think about their actions before they do them.
So I spoke with Nancy's friend on the phone just a little while ago. She said she did end up going to the emergency room. She was released this morning and she's tired, she's sore, but she is doing all right. If you know the person in the video, you're asked to call Broward Sheriff's Office right away. Reporting live in North Lauderdale, Ian Margot, Local 10 News.